Hey everyone, today we're going to jump into a really cool English idiom. It's one of those phrases that just perfectly describes that feeling of a fresh start. And trust me, once you get it, you'll start noticing it all over the place. So let's get right into it.
You know that feeling, right? When you've been totally drained, maybe you've been sick or just buried in work, you're in a total rut. And then, out of nowhere, bam, something just clicks. You've got this new burst of energy, you feel alive again. It's an amazing feeling, isn't it?
Well, guess what? There's a perfect English idiom for that exact feeling. It's super useful, sounds great, and I promise, by the time we're done here, you'll know exactly how to use it yourself.
All right, so let's break it down. What does this phrase, a fresh lease of life, really mean?
So the idiom is a fresh lease of life. Think of it like this. It's all about getting a second wind, a brand new start after a period of difficulty. It's that feeling of making a comeback, you know? A fresh burst of energy and optimism.
And here's what's so cool about this phrase. It's super versatile. You can use it for a person who's found new motivation, sure. But you can also use it for, say, a thing that's been fixed up or renewed. The main idea is always a positive change, a transformation that brings back hope and purpose. Okay, so enough with the theory, right? Let's see how this actually works in a sentence. We're going to look at a couple of examples to really see it in action, starting with one I think we can all relate to. All right, here's our first one. After a long vacation, I felt like I had taken a fresh lease of life to work. You can just feel that, can't you? It means the vacation completely re-energized them, gave them a whole new positive attitude about going back to their job. And for those of you who speak Indonesian, the translation really hits the nail on the head. Setelah liburan panjang, aku merasa mendapat semangat baru untuk bekerja. It perfectly captures that idea of getting semangat baru, a new spirit. Okay, now let's switch gears a little with this next one. Check this out. The renovation gave the old library a fresh lease of life. See what's happening here? We're not talking about a person anymore. We're talking about a place. Obviously, the library isn't actually alive, but the phrase is perfect for describing how it went from old and maybe a little run down to something fresh, new, and full of energy.
In an Indonesian, this works beautifully too. Renovasi itu membuat perpustakaan tua itu seakan mendapatkan kehidupan baru. That idea of kehidupan baru, a new life, is exactly it. The building has a new purpose, a new vibe.
So let's just quickly recap. When we use it for a person, it's about their inner feelings, their motivation, their spirit. But when we use it for a thing, it's about its purpose or how it works. See? Same core idea of renewal, just used in a couple of different ways. All right, so now you know what it means and you've seen it in action, but you know what they say? The best way to really learn something is to use it yourself. So this last part is all about you, making this phrase your own.
And it's really easy. Just follow these 3 steps. First, think of something or someone that's been renewed. Could be anything, a friend who picked up a new hobby, or even your old phone after you put a new battery in it. Second, imagine the before and the after. What was it like before? What's it like now? And finally, just use the phrase to bridge that gap. Like, my old phone took a fresh lease of life with his new battery. Easy, right?
So here's a little something for you to think about. When was a time that you, or maybe something you know, got a fresh lease of life? Just thinking about that for a second is probably the best way to make sure this idiom really sticks with you. And there you have it. That's a fresh lease of life. I really hope you feel inspired to try it out in your own English conversations.
Thank you for watching this video. Hopefully useful. Don't forget to like and subscribe.